Aquarius, unicorn of the zodiac, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Aquarius, cutie patootie, looking so yummy. I'm going to be doing your reading from June 8th to the 14th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Aquarius, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and get some final advice for you. Also, a very good and happy announcement. I have already chosen 3 Aquarians that I'm going to be pulling a card for them at the end of the reading. So you need to stay throughout the video. And I have chosen 2 for all the other signs, but for air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, I'm choosing 3. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's just what I want to do. Okay, so because of your positive comments and your generosity and your support, I am going to make sure that I give you back as well. So thank you very much, dear Aquarius. I'm actually really well rested finally after my triathlon. This is Henry, this is Michael, okay, and this is the last medal that I got from the triathlon. I'm preparing for my Ironman in July. So everything else is good, okay? We're gonna see what's happening for you in this reading. I'm gonna take a look at your past, present, and future, clarify all them cards, and get some final advice. Aquarius, let's see what's going on, cutie patootie. You have been on my mind recently, Aquarius, I'm saying. So, Aquarius, your challenge is the 5 of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit, okay, followed by the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So Aquarius, very interesting energy here from what I'm seeing with the 5 of Cups. I think Capricorn also had the same challenge, okay, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, you have been on my mind. There is some kind of a situation here, Aquarius, that you have been, now don't get mad at me for calling you Capricorn accidentally. So there is something here that's been bothering you, dear Aquarius. The situation here maybe has happened. Maybe there is some sort of a separation that you seem to be very sad about, okay? A lot of you are going through hardships right now, or there is something that's been really bothering you. And me as a Leo, being your brother sign, I'm sending you big hugs. We're gonna clarify this and we're gonna see why you're having this challenge here for you and how you can overcome this in a moment. In the recent past, you have the World, Ace of Wands, and the King of Swords. Some of you are dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and maybe another Aquarius. So I see here that in the recent past, there was a brand new beginning between you and this person. But I'm also getting that a cycle here came to an end, okay? Even though there was a very intense, passionate beginning with this person, it did come to an end with the World. Some of you met this person while you were traveling, or they just relocated into your area. So there is some sort of a cross-cultural differences. Nonetheless, you as the King of Swords, you made some sort of a decision in the recent past. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. In the present moment, Aquarius, you have the Temperance, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I do see here in the present moment, a lot of you are still willing to actually work something out with this person, okay? With the Temperance here, some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius, maybe another air sign, maybe an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think that a lot of you have, even though you're going through something, you're a very smart sign, you'd have some kind of information, or you're gathering information about this situation. You might be even getting a tarot reading about this, or you might be just trusting your intuition. There could be some sort of conversation coming through, okay? Your energy is the Page of Swords now also, because a lot of you are doing so much thinking, okay? Your intellect, your intelligence. There is clarity, Ace of Swords, that's coming for you, and we're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Justice, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. So Aquarius, it looks like in the near future there is going to be some kind of a reunion here, okay? And 9 of Swords here is, even though you may be, like I said, depressed, or it may feel like that this is kind of a delayed process, why it hasn't happened yet, it looks like that you seem to be celebrating something in the future. Some of you could be dealing with the person who is going through a divorce, or maybe you are going through a divorce with the Justice here, some sort of legal matters here happening. We're going to clarify this and get more information. At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Hermit, 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups. So there is news coming towards your way. news. Okay, unexpectedly out of nowhere here, this could lead to some sort of commitment here for many of you. And you know, it's one of those moments, Aquarius, that when you really least expect it and all of a sudden it comes to you. That's the energy that I'm getting here for you. Now, let's get into your reading and clarify everything for you. As a courtesy notice, I just want to let you know, please be safe. I don't post readings on TikTok. If you came from TikTok, welcome. Okay, this is the Renaissance Sarah on YouTube. And also thank you very much for going ahead and hitting that like button, okay? And supporting, hyping, commenting, because that's gonna increase your chances of being selected one of those people to get a pull card reading for you for free this month. So thank you very much, Aquarius. Let's get into your reading and see what's going on. By the way, I have been swimming and biking, and I've been taking a little bit of a rest. I'm just fully rested right now, so I'm like fully back on track. I mean, I'm always on top of my stuff, but you know, there just needs some moment to kind of like recuperate and recharge, so we're good. Aquarius, the Five of Cups here. Let's see what's happening, honey buns. Let's see who is this person that made my Aquarian sad. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Emperor and the Four of Wands. So this is actually indeed in regards to a relationship, Four of Wands. And it looks like many of you are really upset and frustrated about a situation, that there has been a conflict between you and this person. As we can see, there is the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the Five of Swords. The person that you are dealing with, Aquarius, seems to act very detached. Let me just put it that way. Cold-hearted, detached. This person might be avoiding talking about some sort of a conflict here for many of you. That's what I'm seeing here. I think that you might be in a situation where maybe there is a few other people involved in this situation. It could be that maybe there is a third-party situation. The third party could be, you know, from either side. It could be also like a family member or some sort of an external situation. Four of Wands, the Fool, the Hermit, so, and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like that for many of you have been wanting to have a brand new beginning with this person, or they have been wanting to have a brand new beginning. But in the present moment, there is obviously an existing conflict here, okay, between you and this person that has caused this separation. So a lot of you are very frustrated about that. You're quite sad about it, and we're gonna clarify this and get more information. But you might have tried to talk to this person about it. Maybe they didn't get back to you. There is an energy of a silent treatment here. Get what I'm saying? You catch my drift? So in the recent past, the world is clarified by the Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. It looks like in the recent past, you and this person shared a very strong bond. Like I said, with the Two of Cups, there is definitely a soul connection here that's showing up, but the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups looking the opposite directions. I feel like that you and this person either had different priorities or values at the time. There is something about here, someone emotionally withdrawing and closing off. Chloe. Someone's name could be Chloe. I don't know why I'm picking up them. Chloe, Courtney, Kim, Kris, Jenner, Kardashian. Nonetheless, okay, so I feel like in the recent past there is definitely something, and also I'm hearing the name Samuel. So a lot of you, this person, maybe you just had went basically different directions, right? That's why this is clarifying the world. Can't make this up. Okay, and you know, there is a certain juxtaposition when I look at the cards. I can pick up the message here. So this relationship started off, I think, very passionately, but I don't see this actually lasting that long. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Swords, and the Death card. Cannot, under no circumstance, make this up. Some sassy shit out here. So Aquarius, a lot of you were dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see here that there was a heartbreak, a breakup between you and this person, Wheel of Fortune. Many of you believe that when this Ace of Wands here came into your life, drum roll, it's actually still here, the Ace of Wands. I'm saying it's okay, Aquarius, you're gonna hold on to this Ace of Wands. It's gonna happen. I feel like a lot of you, when this situation ended, a lot of you were very heartbroken. And one of the reasons why you were really sad about it is because the Wheel of Fortune. You felt that you just knew you and this person, both of you knew that there is something about you and them that the destiny brought you together, okay? And then you have the death card here, so there was an ending here, but it also led to a very important transformation and metamorphosis in your life. Aquarius, the King of Swords is you in the recent past, and it's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Magician. I think a lot of you took a break from everything. I see here a lot of you going within yourself, Aquarius. A lot of you went within yourself because you had to deal with the energy of the Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. My channel is not for sugarcoating. I'm not here to talk about rose petals, whatever. I also talk about a lot of manifestation, emotional intelligence, attachment style, and everything. So psychology and a lot of other stuff. A lot of people find the channel to be very therapeutic, for which I'm very happy. Aquarius, a lot of you had to heal some abandonment wounds, okay? Nobody is perfect, okay? Nobody is perfect, but when this person left, there is some kind of a abandonment wound or a family wound, or maybe a lot of you had gone through a very, very bad divorce before, and this person, by leaving you, it triggered that within you. Could have been a twin flame, because that's what's one of the reasons also why a twin flame can come into your life. But I think you did the work. You did the hard part. You did the work. Many of you started meditating, maybe praying, doing breath work. You know, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, those are not easy energies to deal with. I think that a lot of you also had to, you know, just go within yourself, change your mindset about something here. Again, you started, you know, maybe also learning more about manifestation here, learning about how to manifest love, Ace of Cups and the Magician and the Hermit, right? You went into the Hermit mode because of this heartbreak. Isolation, it hasn't been easy, but I think, you know, it's a reminder for you that God or the universe is going to favor those who have been in isolation for quite some time. Okay, so you're going to get favored for that. When people look into your life, Aquarius, and they say, oh, how come you got this? How come you manifested this? It's so easy for you. No, honey. Aquarius did a goddamn work that a lot of people avoid to do. So I'm saying, okay, so you did the work, you're being rewarded, and that is also showing up in your energy with the Temperance now. A lot of you are healers. You either could be a Reiki healer, master, or ever since you were little, you just knew there is something very supernatural about you. I'm getting here someone's hands. You might have, like, your hands might be very healing, or you inherited something from your grandmother or grandparents. That's just a message that's coming through right now. So the Temperance here, you're willing to work things out with this person. I think that you have done your part. The Temperance is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Cups, and the Moon. It's been ever since you have tried to say that you're going to disconnect from this person, you're going to walk away from them, you know, you still have anxiety with the Moon. You still see this person in your dreams. The Moon also talks about our subconscious mind, our dreams. So you could be seeing this person in your dreams, and I see here you know, noticing a lot of synchronicities around you. 222 can be very significant. So Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with someone who is popular and well-known, or maybe you are popular and well-known. I am getting here that a lot of you are in a transition. You are in a transition. I think you're going to become more recognized, more seen, more attractive. A lot of eyes are being on you right now. You may not really notice that right now, because this situation that has ended, it, you know, a lot of times it comes into your mind, and you may get a little sad about it, and, you know, you may just experience those emotions and feelings. But the Page of Swords is also talking about, you could be watching this person, they could be watching you or stalking. It's clarified by the Two of Wands, the Moon here, Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. I think a lot of you have had multiple opportunities over this time to disconnect from this person. Some of you, maybe someone here made an offer to you, but you still actually did not take that offer. It's been a real challenge, Aquarius, to actually disconnect from this person and walk away from them. And I'm talking about the person that you ended things with, or they ended things with you, okay? You are still anticipating for some sort of situation to be set right. There is the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice, because you believe that, you know, this relationship, this connection, there is a reason why you met them and why they came into your life. Now, A lot of you, ever since you try to walk away from this person and disconnect, your dreams, I don't know, you can testify about that in the comments, but your dreams might have been very intensified. The moon is here and it talks about you paying attention to the details. What is the universe telling you through your dreams? I would also recommend to keep a dream journal. That's one of the things that I do personally, and it helps a lot to connect the dots. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Some of you are dealing with the Cancer, by the way. Let's talk about the Ace of Swords. Aquarius, the Ace of Swords here, there's clarity coming or conversation. It's clarified by the Two of Swords, the Sun, and the Nine of Wands, and the Devil. So you might be dealing with the Capricorn. You might be also dealing with the Leo. You all know Leo always shows up in your readings. So, dear Aquarius, I do see here that a lot of you are recognizing the fact that the person you are dealing with, their inner child is hurt. Okay, do you know, maybe you either have learned something about their childhood, or you can just intuitively pick up on that there is an avoidance behavior of this person. Maybe they avoided on something. I think they're healing that though within themselves. That's what I'm picking up on. There is possibly some sort of a substance abuse. There could be toxicity, third party situation, also substance abuse like alcohol, drinking, smoking, or someone is recovering from some kind of an addiction. And I'm also getting that a lot of you can feel something is about to happen, okay? It's like you can intuitively pick up on this person's energy. If that's a twin flame of yours, that's a different story. You can pick up intuitively that something is happening or something is brewing, and this person might be reaching out to you. And you know, can't deny the fact that the Devil is here at the bottom. So someone is being blocked, or someone is trying to control this person from coming towards your way. Queen of Wands, the Devil here. There is a lot of seduction. There is a lot of over-sexualized behavior going on. I don't know whose end that is, but someone here maybe, you know, is just maybe receiving a lot of offers, whatever, and they're turning it down. Something is going on in that aspect. Now, let's clarify the justice in the future. A situation seems to be setting right here because there is a celebration here, reconciliation that might happen. So the justice is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Strength. Again, another clarification here for many of you dealing with the Leo. The Strength at the bottom of the deck. I see here that someone here is going to stay single or become single, if I may say. I think there is going to be a rejection. This person, I don't see them actually being over you either. They're going through some kind of a separation here. They could be relocating. They could be dealing with some legal paperwork or something like that. I see here that this person is going to mainly, and this is a good sign, when someone starts focusing on themselves, loving themselves, and really becoming comfortable within themselves, they don't attract the toxic people anymore. They let them go. So for many of you, you're dealing with a person who is actually going to be single, and they're going to take some time to work something out within themselves, to heal something within them, and that's a good sign. Because you don't want to be with somebody who's just jumping right back into the relationship because something didn't work out between them and another person. People need to take breaks. People need to take some time to heal themselves, to love themselves, to do the things that they love doing. I'm a huge advocate of focusing on yourself. So the Three of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. So I feel like in the future, some kind of a connection is going to be let go of. This could be you, this could be this person, Aquarius. I'm saying someone here is finally letting go of that emotional baggages, of that emotional heaviness here. And there is going to be a solid offer. The Page of Pentacles is an idea which actually carries a lot of actions in it. I think that this person is going to initiate a conversation here. And there is the Nine of Swords here. Something is still stressing you out. I think this could be for some of you, whether they're still involved with another person, whether they're still, you know, that you want some kind of proof. I don't think that's going to be enough for you. You want some kind of proof here. Clarified by the Ace of Cups, Chariot, Three of Pentacles, and the Strength again. Again and again, a lot of you are dealing with the Leo here. So I'm saying, by the way, I gotta put into my reminders. My best friend who is an Aquarius, the February 4th one, he lives in the other side of the world. I just remember that. We gotta catch up. We need to have a talk. I'm gonna FaceTime with him probably over the weekend. So anyways, In the near future, the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, Chariot, Ace of Cups. See how the Chariot is coming through and there is a Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You can be assured, rest assured, the way that this person is coming towards your way, Aquarius, they're coming with a determination. Chariot, the card of a Cancer. They're coming with a lot of determination and will and focus and wanting to actually cooperate with you. There is a very strong energy here of cooperation, negotiation, this person wanting to actually resolve a conflict, the Strength and the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. They're willing to put in the work into the relationship, but like I said, this is a weekly reading, but the energy might extend a little bit more because this person is realizing something within that. Maybe they're also having a tower moment on their own, and that's kind of like making them grow and become more mature. So at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about communication, text message here. This is about family, marriage. There might be some children here also involved. So overall, I see here you actually being a lot happier, maybe 7 to 10 days from now than what you are experiencing now. So I would say just be happy right now. So I'm saying, so Aquarius, let's get the advice here for you. What is the advice? And then I'm going to pull the 3 cards for the 3 Aquarians. So what is the advice for the unicorns? So you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Wow, and the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, you're actually improving your manifestation skills. A lot of you are really learning and knowing how to manifest what you want and not what you don't want, because manifestation is whatever you put your focus on, it expands. So you have 2 knights here, okay, and the Page of Wands. It means that both of you are going to be moving towards the same direction, okay? Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, could be any other sign, of course, and the Page of Wands. So this is about passion. This is about fire and air. This is about bringing things into reality. I see here that you and this person are going to be sharing the same route. I'm seeing here a map. You could even go more, you could even plan a travel together. I'm getting here, maybe you want to go more out into the nature. There is something about planning a vacation or a trip together in the near future. Okay, so the advice here is to let this person come towards your way, because even though the timing may seem it's late or the timing may seem it's not happening, if you leave it up to the divine, there is something here called divine timing, where we don't have to interfere with our free will, with our human will. We just let things unfold naturally. And this goes down to talking about detachment, meaning you detach doesn't mean you don't love this person. You focus on what's important for you in the present moment, and you don't worry about the outcome, the how. Let the how to the universe here, okay? So Aquarius, this is what I had for you. So I'm gonna announce the names of the Aquarians, the water bottle. I'm gonna announce the Aquarians who actually got the reading. 3 of you. So the first one is gonna be Laura Manny Kamchatka. Okay, Laura Manny Kamchatka. The second one is Fred222. The other one is Ashley Rose _love. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let's talk about Laura. Let's see what is going on for you, Kamchatka. Это русский или что? Russian? Are you Russian? So Laura, let's see what is an important message here for you. Ace of Swords. Okay, so Laura, it looks like you're going to have some sort of clarity coming towards your way. There could be also some kind of clarity headed towards your way. 9 of Cups, I think you've been focusing on a lot of self-love here. 6 of Swords, the Emperor here, and the Tower, and the 9 of Cups. So the first thing that came up to me, I think you might have a very controlling and a negative boss. If your work environment is if you're gonna change your work, you might be transitioning from somewhere, it's gonna be very successful. You seem to be having some kind of a masculine figure in your life. I don't know if this is a father, if this is a boss, or someone who is very bossy, who is very controlling. That's gonna end. You're gonna be detaching, disconnecting, moving to a different location. I think you're also gonna have some sort of clarity when it comes to forgiving someone in your life. Could be again a father figure here. Ace of Swords, prepare for some sort of a breakthrough. Some kind of a major breakthrough is gonna come through towards your way. I see here travel coming towards your way, okay? Planning on just, you're focusing more on like self-care and self-love, and you might be also paying off some sort of a debt here, okay? So Laura, this is what I had for you. Thank you very much for your positive comments and your support. The next person is going to be Fred 222. So let's get into Fred D, Mercury, and see what's going on. So what's an important message for Fred? Nine of Swords. Why are you stressed out, Fred? What's going on? Nine of Swords. Something has been stressing you out, keeping you at night. Queen of Wands. Okay. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Four of Cups. Five of Wands. So it looks like you might be dealing with the person who is a player. Okay. Knight of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see here that there has been a conflict, Fred. There has been some kind of an argument, conflict between you and this person. You might be dealing with the person from a different culture and background. This person is an avoidant. There is an energy here of this person rejecting you, and you have been stressed out about this. Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. This person is a player. They walk around, they play around, whatever. So it's been causing you the stress. The question you're going to ask yourself, is this really worth stressing over? Okay, so that's why the challenge is the Five of Cups. So you might really resonate with this reading. So Judgment, you have an important decision here to make. It's going to be up to you if you want to stick around for this person or if you want to let them go, the world. Because you have been thinking about ending this whole cycle with this person because, maybe they're not worth the energy here. So you got an important decision to make. My advice here is, would you choose yourself this time finally and make sure that you are being happy and your happiness doesn't come from nobody outside of you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so we're gonna talk, we're gonna see what's happening for Ashley Rose _love. Thank you for your positive comments again and for your continuous support. So let's see what's going on for Ash. Three of Wands, you seem to be thinking about traveling. I'm also getting curious. You're going to receive some kind of news coming towards you away from afar, and you're waiting for somebody. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Ace of Pentacles. That brand new beginning here that you have been waiting, could be a job offer, is coming towards your way. You have the King of Cups here, you have the Moon, and you have the thick, juicy Ace of Wands. So, girl, if you've been waiting for that man that is going to be emotionally available, that's going to fulfill your needs, that man is on the way. Okay, and that man might have a very nice, thick, juicy Ace of Wands. Like I said, the King of Cups, the Moon. This person is someone that actually, you might even see them in your dreams. This is someone that you maybe are literally manifesting back. This person is going to show up if you're waiting for the new offer here. King of Pentacles, this person could also have some money or business of their own here. They are coming in with a lot of love, so get ready, okay? My neck, my back. So, this is what I had for you, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, your continuous support is greatly appreciated. And I want to take a moment and say, Aquarius, you have been an amazing, you've been supporting me so much, and you've been really great into the community. Okay, you have made yourself known. You have made me proud. You all know we had that hiccup back in March, but we overcame it. I think we handled it really, really well. And I'm really thankful that I'm left with these beautiful, supportive, wonderful Aquarians out here who get my energy, who are supportive of me. After all, in the zodiac, Aquarius, you are here, I'm here. We're the opposite signs, opposites attract, and we are like brother sign and sister sign. So thank you very much for being a great support. I hope this reading helped you, okay? Make sure to keep your beautiful smile back up, chest out, chin up. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.